Hi, thank you for allowing us to send you this video. I'm going to be showing you a few tips on how by improving your website you can outrun your competition, get more exposure on Google, and of course get more customers. So first things first, I have your website here, and the first thing that I have to recommend, I strongly recommend, is to add more content. And by content, not just images, but words. This is very important because Google wants to see these websites with a lot of information, relevant, original content. So if you're going to be adding more content, you got to make sure that it's original, it's relevant, and it has to include the keywords that you want to be found for. For example, cleaning services when you still in New Jersey, right? But it has to be placed in a specific way so Google can actually pick from your website and can be found for. Um, Also here on services, you need to have more content on the sub page. For example, residential, definitely add more content. And over here, reviews. Again, if this need to go, you have a Yelp account, make sure you interact with the customers because that's also going to help you out a lot to be found for. So if I look to on the back end of the website, you're going to be found for three keywords. There's not really any traffic that can be traced into your website. And you have 15 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that are mentioned in your website. It will give you the power to be found on Google, increasing your domain rating and your URL rating. Now, not all backlinks are created equal, so you can have dozens, hundreds, and thousands of backlinks, but if they're not relevant, if they're not powerful, and most important, if they're not targeting the keyword that you need to be found for, this will be completely useless. So if we look at the keyword being found for example, you can see that cleaning service based in New Jersey, you have it in right here in the sixth page, you just lost um, the spots here. You lost 46 spots. And that means that whoever was running this or providing the backlinks is not keeping up with whatever they were doing. Same thing over here. And you can tell that for cleaning service based in New Jersey, there's 50 searches a month. And you can take advantage of that. Based on cleaning service, 30 searches, and you're on the fifth page as well. So very important to understand this because, again, if this is not, if you don't give the proper names to these links or even to the keywords, if you don't add relevant content, you're not going to be found on Google. You can see this that you're not going to be on the second or third page. And I can show you right here. If I type cleaning services in New Jersey, the first thing I'm going to see is sponsor. If they're going to be here, then you have the traditional Google Ads. This is when you pay every time somebody clicks on it. And if it's not done properly, you can end up wasting a lot of money because you pay every time that somebody clicks on it. It's not going to see that that person or that click is going to turn into a customer. Then you have the map section. And this is very important because if you're not here, and you're here, you can be missing a lot of your clients because 67% of the people that do a Google search don't even pass this top three and this top three over here. So not even go to the end of the page, not even go to the second or third page. So you can see that your website is not even around here. So for the purpose of the video, I'm going to go and pull out this website and see what's the difference between them and you wanted writing on this first page and you're not. So you can see that. Let's go here on the home page really quick. And you can tell that they have a little more relevant content. Not a lot, which is in your case would be perfect, really good news because if you have more content, you can definitely start writing these guys in short term. They have a lot of pages, which is you can also increase that in your website. And again, if you have more content, I know that it's not like a broad content, but it has to be original. It has to include keywords, and they have to be placed in specific areas of your website so it can be found. You can see that they have a lot of pages here, and that's helping them to rank on the first page. So let's take a look on the back end of their website. Let's see. And you can see right here that they've been found for over 2,000 keywords, has bringing them over 1,000 visits a month, and they have over 1,300 backlinks, which is quite a lot. And you can see that they're not really powerful because this number is really low and this one is not that high. So you can see that their links are powerful. If you will be running a marketing campaign with strong backlinks, this can be really easy to outrank and give you a power speaking on the first page. Let's take a look at the keywords that are being found for really quick. And cleaning services in New Jersey. Now, depending on your goals, what areas you want to target and everything, this is very important because there's 80 searches a month for this specific keyword. They're ranking number one. And from these 80 searches, 27 are going to their website. So that's really important to understand because from this whole volume, they're taking advantage. And you can be part of that as well. You can start having targeting these keywords and get those customers that you want. Cleaning company in New Jersey, 150 searches, they're ranking number two. They just came one spot. And they're taking 21 at least 150 straight in your website. So to wrap this up, if you like what you hear, we think we can help you out. If you have any questions, all information will be attached to your email, and I hope to hear from you soon.